What's poppin'? So today's video I'm gonna react to another TikTok video. This one is tell me what it's like to work in America without actually telling, part 1. So we're gonna check it out, see how it goes, and let's get it.
Tell me what it's like to work in America without telling me what it's like to work in America. I'll start. I waited a year to get a really serious surgery done because I knew my previous employer wouldn't let me take the time off work. And now that I'm finally getting the surgery done and have the medical excuse, I told my doctor to only give me 1 day off because I'm afraid that my current employer won't be happy with me to take off weeks. And when he told me that I need a few weeks to recover, I said, I'll figure it out. Tell me what it's like to work in America without telling me what it's like.
Sure, I'll go first. So I usually would wear my hair straight to the office because sometimes I would just get a blowout. But then one day I decided that I was going to start wearing my hair curly, similar to this. Got a call at my boss's office and saying, hey Kenya, you actually can't wear your hair like that. It's not appropriate. What do you mean it's not appropriate? So it's offensive. What's offensive? The way you wear your hair. Naturally curly, yes. So the way that my hair grows out is offensive. But if I chemically straighten my hair to look like yours, then it's not offensive. Correct. This is America.
Tell me what it's like to work in America without telling me what it's like to work in America.
Hey, so I was on my way to work, sitting at the stoplight, and someone ran the light and hit my car. No, it's no longer drivable now. Yeah, no, I can't drive it. The airbag deployed, the wheels bent in pretty bad. I can send you guys some pictures, but I'm not gonna be able to come in today. No, I'm not asking for a ride. I'm just asking for a little bit of time, maybe today off, so I can go deal with my car and figure out how I'm gonna get to work tomorrow. I have literally never missed a day. I'm just asking for this 1 day. That'd be great. What do you mean? No, I'm not making it up. I'm not trying to skip work because it's Saturday. I swear to God, I will send you a picture. I literally just need this 1 day. Like, can you just, fine, write me up. I don't care. Just write me up.
Tell me what it's like to work in America without telling me what it's like to work in America.
The day I turned 16, I went to get a little job at this restaurant in my town, and they hired me on the spot. So on my 16th birthday, I took my first shift. The restaurant was owned and ran by this man who was like always there, always watching us. He had cameras all over the restaurant to watch us, whatever, not a big deal. Also, side note, they only hire women as waitresses at this restaurant, which is weird, but I'll get to that. One day, I asked to take off because I had been working every single day for like the past weeks, and I wanted to go to a concert so bad, and my boss would not let me go to the concert. Like, he was like, no, like, we need you, even though the restaurant was not busy at all. I was literally begging him and like so upset, like I really wanted to go. It was like my favorite artist at the time, blah, blah, blah. This 50-year-old man looked me in the face. I was 16 at the time. I swear to God, and he says, if you come in my office right now and suck my dick, I'll get you off. I said no, I went to the concert anyway, and he fired me.
Tell me what it's like to work in America without telling me what it's like to work in America.
Calls boss at 4 a.m. Hey, I can't come in today. I'm in the hospital. I don't have anyone to cover you. I'm so sorry, but I'm in so much pain, and they don't know what it is. Again, I don't have anyone to take over your shift. You better come in at 8 a.m. I'm getting an emergency surgery. I won't be able to come. No, you need to come to work. Hello? Are you seriously not coming in? Calls phone 25 times. I'm gonna write you up. This is unacceptable.
Tell me what it's like to work in America without telling me what it's like to work in America.
We need to talk about your schedule. Sure, is anything wrong? Why do you have a 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. schedule? Because my son gets out of school at 3 p.m. and there is no after-school daycare for him to stay at. The school gates close at 3:30 and I need to pick him up. I've had this schedule for 2 years. Is there a problem? Yes, I need you here till 5 p.m. plus. I want to schedule a team end-of-day recap. End-of-day recap? Can I dial in? I am a single father who has no family to have my son picked up. No, I need you here. Find an option or we'll have a different conversation. You don't seem to understand. My son will be locked out of the school grounds for 2 hours alone. He's 11 years old.
Wow.
That's not my concern. The business needs come first.
Tell me what it's like to work in America without telling me what it's like to work in America. Tell me what it's like to work in America without telling me what it's like to work in America. Tell me what it's like to work in America without telling me what it's like to work in America.
That's not my concern. The business needs come first.
Tell me what it's like to work in America without telling me what it's like to work in America.
Bruh.
Tell me what it's like to work in America without telling me what it's like to work in America.
So I was hired for a company that sold burritos, and I'm not going to get too into it, but Qdoba has better burritos in this place. So during the interview, I was like, I can't work Sundays because of religious reasons. And they're like, okay, don't worry about it, not an issue. It was an issue. So the first day I work is a scheduled Sunday. So I come into work thinking it's a mistake, and I tell the manager, I'm like, hey, there must have been a mix-up, I can't work Sundays, I told you it's the interview. He's like, no problem, don't worry about it. It happened 3 more times. So the third time I leave a note on the manager's desk, I'm like, I cannot work Sundays anymore. I will no longer be coming in on Sundays. I told you this. So they scheduled me the next week on a Monday from 8 to 8:30 at night, and I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I'm getting fired. So I go to work, and they're like, hey, we need to talk. I'm like, all right, let me go clock in. And they're like, no, you don't need to clock in. I was like, then we don't need to talk. So they're like, fine, go clock in. So I clock in, and I sit down, and I turn my phone on recording. I lay my phone on the table and said, I'm recording this conversation. They're like, why? I'm like, because I know what's going to happen. They then proceeded to tell me that I was going to be terminated for changing my schedule. I said, is this because of the Sunday religious thing? And they said, yes. I said, I'm suing you. If you want to part two, I'll do. Okay, first of all, hello to 13,000 new followers. Second of all, I'm sorry. I was not expecting the burrito story to blow up the way it did. With that being said, here is part 2 of the burrito story. So after I got fired, I went home and I talked to my grandfather. Now my dad's not in my life, so my grandfather was practically my dad. And I was new to this whole Christian thing, and I didn't know what to do. So I was like, Grandpa, what do I do? He's like, you should pray about it. So I prayed about it. After praying about it for a while, I went to a lawyer. I presented him with all the evidence, and he said, I'm going to charge you a lot of money up front. Do you have it? And I said, no. He said, well, to be completely honest, it's really not worth it then, because you're going up a big corporate company, and you're most likely going to lose because they have lawyers out the wazoo. And I said, isn't there anything you can do? And he's like, I don't work pro bono. You either give me this X amount of money up front and we go with it, or you don't get any service. 3 other lawyers also said the same thing. So I prayed about it some more, and I believe the guy that told me not to sue them. I'm running out of time. I will post part 3 like right now. I'm very sorry about that. So here's part 3 of the burrito story. So after God had told me, like, no, you can't sue them, I was really upset. I'm like, but I want to sue them. I want lots and lots of money. And he's like, no, you don't need to. I was like, but I want to get even. I want to get revenge. And he's like, no, vengeance is mine. And I'm like, of course it is. So I waited, and I waited, and I waited some more. And then 6 months later, Chipotle was in a lawsuit for forcing employees to work off the clock and not paying them their due hours for working. Chipotle also faced other lawsuits, and you can Google all this, by the way. And I just happened to work at one of the Chipotles in New Jersey off of Burling Cross Keys Road. So, yeah, hi to you managers. Yeah. Hi, I'm doing a lot better now. I'm almost TikTok famous, so like, what's up? But that being said, don't hold grudges, okay? Your mental health, your physical health, your children are more important than a job, okay? Your employer can replace you with the quickness. I tried to snap, it didn't work. But, you come first. I can't believe I have to make this video. I really can't. Like, you guys, wow. In reference to my burrito story, that happened back in 2014. It's now 2021. I was 23, 24 years old when that happened. And now I'm 30. I had no idea how life worked at that point, okay? I didn't know what it was like to have a real job. At that point in my life, I had no idea what it was like to be an adult. Quite frankly, I still don't, but I digress. To clear some things up, there was no malicious intent when I got hired. When I went and I told Chipotle, I was like, hey, I can't work Sundays for religious reasons. They're like, okay, not a problem. We have a few other people here who do that. They agreed to it right in the interview. So I didn't think anything of it. Okay, I've always been a genuine dude, so when they scheduled me on a Sunday, I genuinely assumed it was a mistake. I let it happen 3 or 4 times, and then I put my foot down, and then I got fired. And then to everyone else who's saying, like, I planned everything, I'm not that smart, but thank you for the compliment. To everyone else who's saying that companies don't have to respect your religious reasons, yes, they do actually, okay? You have religious freedom in the United States. Companies cannot discriminate against you for religious reasons, okay? They should not have hired me in the first place. Like, at all. Like I said before, I had no idea what it was like to be an adult, okay? I still lived at home with my parents at this point. After all of that happened, I was broke. I was making like 20 bucks a month working at a car wash in Berlin. I was negative thousands of dollars in my bank account because I couldn't pay my bills, and I was really stupid with money. Quite frankly, I still am, but I digress. I'm now 30, okay? I have a really, really, really great job. I love working for my company. They respect me, okay? They listen when I talk to them. They understand what I say. Not once have they ever insulted me for being a Christian. Not once have they ever questioned why I needed a day off. I make really good money, and that's not me flexing. I have a 401k, a retirement plan. I get paid holidays and vacation time, and I work Monday through Friday, 8 to 3. Like, my job is freaking awesome. I know what I want out of life, and I didn't settle until I got it. However, it took me a long time to get here. When I was fired from Chipotle, I went to work at a car wash. I was making no money at all. Like, I was broke. Until my buddy was like, hey, I just quit a job because I just don't want to do it. They're hiring. You want to work there? I was like, sure. How much do they pay? And he's like, $600 a week after taxes. I was like, sign me up. So then I started working for a bread company, delivering bread throughout the night. I got a year experience, and then I left and went to the job I'm at now. But to sum everything up, there was no malicious intent. I didn't plan anything. It just kind of happened. Quite frankly, I don't really care about Chipotle. I like their food. It's nice, but like, I'm not mad at them. Like, it is what it is. Things happen in life, and you just gotta make the best of it.
What it's like to work in America without telling me what it's like to work in America.
Friday, my day off. 8 a.m. Calls 5 times. Please call me immediately. What's going on? I need you to work an hour of overtime today. We are short-staffed. Please come in as soon as possible. I am scheduled off today. I have an important appointment. I don't have you on the schedule. You need to come into work. I put my request in 2 months ago when I scheduled my doctor's appointment. I don't have you written down as being off today, and since we are short, you need to come in. I am at the doctor and I cannot reschedule. If you do not come in, I will write you down as a no-call, no-show, and write you up for a disciplinary action. Picture of my approved because you refused to come in. I have put you down for a no-call, no-show, and have written you.
So yeah, guys, that's the video. I have to say, wow. Yeah, working in America isn't the greatest. People think it is, but it isn't. I've had experience with working with a lot of companies, and some of them were pretty cool with me, others were just bad. So I wouldn't say like everything about working in America is. So yeah, guys, that's the video. I have to say, wow. I have to say though, not every job you get in America is bad. There's some good jobs that treat you well, but others that won't. Like, I've had jobs who treat me really well, but others that were just total bad. So yeah, guys, that's the video. I have to say, wow. I have to say though that in America, there are jobs that will treat you right, but then there will be jobs who won't. So, you know, not every job will treat you bad. Like, I've had a job who, you know, treated me really well, but I had others that were just crap, really bad. So, like, you know, it all depends on where you work at, you know, who's the boss, you know. So, not everywhere in the US that you work at is going to be bad. There's going to be good jobs that will treat you right. Just honestly don't care about you at all. They just want you to come in, you know. Like, it's ridiculous. There's some jobs out there who just don't treat you like what you're supposed to be treated. Yeah, like, it's something else, man. And before I go, I'm going to tell you guys my experience of working in America in the next video. Not now, because this video is really long and it's going to be even a longer video. But stay tuned for that video. And I'll see you guys next video. Peace.